Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm here with Kathleen Lambert.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, nice to meet you. And we're talking about public art. We're talking about Knoxville. We're talking about, I guess, why you moved to Knoxville.
I came to Pennsylvania, specifically Pittsburgh, for many reasons. The most important is that this neighborhood, this area, was economically and socially acceptable for not only myself, but my children and their families. We moved everybody.
Wow, this is like a pilgrimage.
Yes, we came across country. It took us 7 days. We arrived and unloaded and started repairing the houses. We purchased 3 homes that were built right around the turn of the last century, from 1880 to about 1910. And we're virtually saving the houses. That's a problem in this neighborhood, is there are a lot of derelict properties. Either the owners have lost interest, or the owners owe taxes and they are not worth repairing to them. Right. But to other people they are. Yeah. That's one of my passions, is saving what needs to be saved. Yeah. And the other passion I have is public art. I think the two go hand in hand. People don't like to live in dirty caves. No. People don't like to live in areas that are not aesthetically pleasing. Right. And in order to achieve those two ends for Knoxville, it's going to take a communion of different departments in the city of Pittsburgh and the county of Allegheny in order to make that happen. To institute better neighborhood watches, to institute community groups to clean up trash all over. Right. Pennsylvania, southwest Pennsylvania, is a huge problem. I love it when it snows because I don't have to look at the trash. Yeah. And I get sad this time of year because it's all out there to see again. Yeah. I would rather have a lot that the city's torn the house down and threw grass seed on, reclaimed as a walking area or sitting area with a beautiful sculpture in it for the kids to go play at, than just a pile of bricks and boarded up windows. Yeah. The building inspection department has a big problem of enforcing their rules. In order to make community parks in neighborhoods like Knoxville, as you see behind you, that's my hood. Yeah. You have to go through so much red tape and so many years of waiting just to get city enforcement for the owners to relinquish the property for things to happen. Right. In some cases, they can't even find the owners of the property. So the house sits there for 15, 20 years falling down, and it's 2 doors down from where you live. Right. It's not a happy thing.
No, and that hurts like all the properties nearby.
So young people get fed up and move to bedroom communities like Monroeville and other places where they have new buildings with box stores and convenient things, and then business areas like up here on Brownsville Road, this direction, the small mom and pop shops suffer. Right. The community suffers, the streets get worse, and there's nothing beautiful to look at. Right. So public art in the neighborhoods needs to happen through a community effort with different agencies banding together to get it done. Yeah. And I would like to make a proposal for a piece of public art that would be appropriate for every neighborhood in the city of Pittsburgh. Right. And that is the salt domes, where we store our salt for our roads for winter use. Yeah. Most of them are in disrepair and they're ugly.
Right. We saw one today.
They're absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with the Department of Public Works getting together with the Board of Education, the building inspectors, and other appropriate agencies, and sponsoring a contest for high school art students to come up with a better idea to decorate them.
Yeah.
In the past, I've run programs, being a public artist, of teaching juvenile offenders to do legal graffiti
Right.
in the state of California.
Yeah.
Well, that same process can be applied here. The students can go and solicit different businesses to get the appropriate materials to execute their work.
Yeah.
The prize doesn't have to be a huge prize. Kids would be happy with an iPod,
Yeah.
an Xbox,
Yeah.
a couple of video games.
Yeah.
And as a result, the community, the neighborhood, and the city would benefit.
Yeah.
There are a lot of different things that could be done here in Pittsburgh that need to be looked at.
I mean, so have you felt like this was like a very welcoming community in Knoxville, like towards? Are there other people like you and your family who have come down here and who are trying to take houses and build them up, or?
I have not met anyone on my street that has gone to the lengths that we have in purchasing the houses outright to refit them.
Well, you guys are special. I mean, you guys came from California, and you like really. I mean, I'm sure no one's at your level, but
I think it's a closely guarded secret. I really do.
Knoxville is.
No, I think so. You can buy a house in Knoxville outright.
Right.
You could buy 6 of these houses here
Yeah.
as a one in the state of California.
Oh well, California. Yeah, that's California. Yeah. But
In the newspaper, in the real estate section, you'll notice that in the Sunday edition, they put a list of houses that have sold, and most of them are in the range of $150,000 and up.
Wow. Okay.
Okay? I don't know anybody who works minimum wage
Yeah.
that can afford that kind of home.
Right.
And they don't know the first place to go to find a house they can afford.
Yeah.
And I think these are things that can be addressed again by the building inspectors and the different agencies working together to show them what we did,
Right.
so that 3 households could not only survive here in Pittsburgh but thrive.
Yeah. Have you felt like? Well, I mean, what about the culture around here? Have you felt like that there
is so much culture.
there's
here.
a lot? Yeah.
There's more than any one city. You have more culture in a condensed area than Southern California.
Right. That's what I mean, like California. That's something that like Pittsburgh has.
In Pittsburgh, you can go 10 miles in any direction and see something of world note.
Yeah.
In Southern California, specifically Los Angeles, you can drive around all day and see maybe one thing.
Yeah.
The culture here is not driven by automobile, it's driven by people. Yeah. And I find that very palatable.
Yeah, and that's what makes a town. I've always thought like an area isn't really anything except for the people who live there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so if you could say, I guess, like one thing about Knoxville specifically that really sets it apart of any other place, what would that be?
It's diversity.
Diversity. Okay. And like what kind of diversity? I mean, like what kind of diversity are you talking about?
The diversity in the economic strata.
Uh-huh.
I live on a street that has medical professionals, it has culinary professionals, it has educators, it has law enforcement, it has retired persons like me, it has young families. It's a living community.
Right. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Matt. I hope it helps.
It was very interesting meeting you. Yeah, thank you.